Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's have a first look at the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. And guys, I don't have a box because this is the initial pre-production batch, so I didn't get the box, and this is the one that we will be getting in India. And yes, this comes with the Snapdragon 855 SoC finally. So let's have a closer look at this one now. And I've set it up, and I've in fact actually used it for the last 2-3 days, so I'll give you my initial impressions also. But before that, first let's look at the hardware on this one. And on the top, as you can see, we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and the back looks like to be a polycarbonate back. And over here we have the volume rockers up and down, gives a good tactile feel, power on off button. And bottom we have the vent for the main speaker, the main microphone, USB Type-C port. And I'm happy to say that I got this information confirmed from Samsung India. The charger that will be supplied in the box will be that 25-watt fast charger that we'll be getting. And this one actually has a 4500 milliamp hour battery and the USB Type-C port. And here, if we go, we just have the SIM slot. And the variant that will be sold in India will come with 128 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM. And as you can see, guys, this is a hybrid slot that you are getting. So this is what you get. And let's just put this back. And again, Samsung is all about screens and cameras, and in fact they're stressing quite a bit regarding the camera on this one. And as you can see at the back, if you look, we have the triple camera setup, and it says Super Steady OIS. In fact, the main camera is a 48 megapixel, but here they say that in the material that I got, they say that it is having Super Steady OIS. And as you can see, basically what it says is that in a normal OIS, the lens only actually moves, but in the Super Steady OIS, the whole module, it actually moves. And that makes a big difference, because they say, according to this screenshot, as you can see, they say it's only 1 degree of movement in normal OIS, but here you get about 3 degrees of movement. Hence it acts like a gimbal. So what we will do is I will be actually shooting a lot of samples in the later part of the video and show you how it performs. And apart from that, we have a 5 megapixel camera that is used for macro, that is close-up shots. I'll show you all samples. And then of course we have that ultra wide angle. So that's regarding the camera. And if you move towards the front, you will see this notch camera. Samsung likes to call it the Infinity O display, and this is a 32 megapixel. And of course, as you can see, we have that screen. That's a 6.7 inch screen that you're getting. It's a full HD plus Super AMOLED screen that you are getting. And we also get the in-display fingerprint scanner on this one, as you can see. And as you can see, it works very well. I didn't enable the always on display, so as you can see, you also have that always on display option, and the in-display fingerprint scanner works well. So again, the handset is actually pretty light to hold, and it's that 6.7 inch screen that you are getting on this one. And another thing that I noticed immediately is this is now coming with the new One UI version 2. And again, as you can see, we have the quick toggles, and I'm happy to say that I noticed that even NFC is enabled on this one. And we also have, if I went here, we also have Samsung Pay. So nice to see those features are enabled on this. And if we go over here, again, all those quick toggles that you are having. And this is the One UI version 2. Let's go under the hood and see what do we get about the phone, software information. And if we go over here, as I told you, the One UI version 2, this is the new latest one, and we are getting Android 10 out of the box, so you're getting that. And as I've mentioned, regarding storage, the internal storage will be 128 gigabytes. If I go to device care and storage, we'll see that. But I have taken a lot of photographs and videos on this one, and it's showing me about 103. You should roughly get about 105 gigabytes of space available on this one. So that's regarding the storage, and it's doing some updates. And typical One UI layout that you are getting. And again, thanks to the Snapdragon 855 SoC, it was very fluid in operations, and I'm happy to say that you're getting 8 gigabytes of RAM. So in general performance also, it should be good. And as the Snapdragon 855 also has the Adreno 640 GPU, we also have this game booster settings, and here you can set the performance, as you can see, for gaming. So it gives the optimal performance. So you have a lot of settings even in the game booster. So again, pretty good handset. And I completely forgot, this will be launching in India for the price point of about 39,990 via Flipkart. I'll leave the link in the description below for more information. And now let's also look at the camera on this one, because Samsung in the reviewers guide what I got was talking a lot about the camera. So let's look at that one. And again, as I've told you, we have the triple camera setup. And again, the back, again, I don't have the case, but even the, case will be bundled in the box. But anyways, let's unlock this device and let's look at the camera. And this is the standard camera interface that we are getting, and this is the regular mode, and this is the wide angle mode, as you can see, and you can take the snaps quickly. Again, Snapdragon 855 will handle anything you throw on it, so this is nothing special. And we have a lot of modes. For example, we have the live focus mode. You can adjust the focus, and in real time it gives you an idea about the focus depth and all those things. You have even more modes, blur and all those things. Let's just go to the photo mode. We also have the video mode. I'll show you that. We also have the live video focus mode. That's an interesting thing. Hyperlapse, slow motion, and we also have a dedicated night mode. And this is the macro mode, guys. For that close-up shots, you have to go to this macro mode, and you can go really close to the subjects. I'll show you samples later on. And of course, you even have the pro mode. So it looks like camera is a big focus on this handset. And the big thing is that even in video, if we go, let me just show you hyperlapse. As you can see, so many modes are given. If you go to the video, this is the super steady option. By default, this is the regular mode like this, and the wide angle mode. Video you can shoot both in wide angle and regular, but we also have the super steady option, and this enables that super steady option. Even when you're walking and moving around, you can shoot video. I'll show you samples. So that's what it is. And if you go over here, this is the 32 megapixel camera, and this is the regular mode, and we also can go slightly wider, as you can see in this mode. So let me do one thing. Let me actually show you some of the samples that I've taken with this one, so that you get a better idea regarding the camera. So these were taken with the 48 megapixel camera, and as you can see, the color reproduction is actually really good, as you can see with these samples. These were taken with regular, and this was taken with the wide angle lens, as you can see. What I liked is the color reproduction, as you can see with these samples. Now these were taken with the macro close-up lens, and just notice how close I could go to the objects, as you can see. To give you an idea, this was with the regular lens, and this is the macro lens. One more example, regular lens, and this is the macro lens, and regular, again macro lens. Now moving to artificial lighting conditions, as you can see, it actually produced some very good results. These were taken completely artificial lighting. Now moving to human subjects, again, as you can see, the skin tones were produced very well with this device, as you can see with these samples, and these were taken with a wide angle lens. Again, I like the skin tones and the color reproduction that was produced with the main rear facing camera. Now moving to indoor lighting situations, as you can see, we see a blue hint, but again, overall, as you can see, the pictures that we got, even in artificial lighting conditions, were produced very well with this device, and these were taken with that wide angle lens. Now moving to the 32 megapixel front facing camera, again, as you can see, the pictures are very sharp with that 32 megapixel camera, and these were taken in completely artificial lighting in indoor conditions. Now I'm recording the video in the normal mode, and this is without that super steady option, and as you can see, it is quite a bit shaky. Now guys, doing the same thing, but what I have done is I've enabled that super steady option, and at least here in the preview, as you can see, it looks to be a lot more smoother, as you can see, and not those jerks or something. Let's just walk around a little bit more and see if it makes a difference. And definitely I would say the super steady, as you can see, I'm moving back and around, walking, you're not getting that jerk. So yes, it does make quite a bit of a difference. Now recording this video again in the super steady option, and as you can see, I'm in my office, and this is in completely artificial lighting, and as you can see, I'm just walking closer like this, and then also the video looks to be actually stable. As you can see, I'm just walking normally, then also the video is stable. So definitely this super steady option, even in artificial lighting, is making quite a bit of a difference, as you can see. So guys, that's it for now for the first look of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. So what do you guys think about the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite at about 39,900 rupees? Do let me know in the comment section below. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.